Apparently that's why the drone dropped out of the original Division. It was because of rendering issues with Sky and them having to raise the ceiling of lots of areas and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll make it into the next Division game. I says, yeah, it worked, bored out of my mind. Well, I'm not convinced by drones. I have just started to experiment with drones, and thus far I'm not impressed. My first indoor micro drone, I flew down the fucking toilet, and that fucked the gyroscope. I've never managed to get it to take off again. But I've just bought a new one, and that's going a bit better. I'm just fucking amazed, like how I can't control fucking drones. I barely control them. But somehow I actually managed to fly the drone fucking through the hallway, bounce it off 3 fucking walls and straight down the fucking toilet round a corner that I couldn't even see. I mean, it would be like taking an amazing like hole-in-one on a golf course blindfold round a corner. And of course, the one place you don't want your micro drone landing is in down your toilet. But I managed it, and it completely fucked it. Anyway, let's just say I close the bathroom door now. I'm just going to get my tack off plain saddle. Lou 1, 21 kiloton north. Yeah. Let's just say of all the issues, all of the risks and potential problems of flying a drone around the house, that was not one that I had predicted. Right, let's see. Ooh. I know this seems a bit extravagant, but I'm going to haggle. But it makes such a big difference to the carry weight.
Sure, why not?
I'm good and evil. I just installed an SSD just to play this game. Oh, good man, good man. As I warn everybody, it's a slow. When you first start playing, it's a slow burner.
I'd almost
because everything is difficult. But if you just stick with it, it becomes so excellent.
Aye, that would do it.
It's a game where you start to take delights in. Yeah, that's more like it. That is more fucking like it. You will take delight in the simplest of things because everything's so tough. There you go. 4 saddlebag saddle. And I'm going to save your snaps. I'm going to save the game with save your snaps just because I don't want to come back and do that purchase again. But no, good for you, I'm good and evil. Right then. Let's go and find Ginger. See, just show you the shiny gloves. I mean, they're shit armour, but they looked nice because I've been to visit a wench. I think he needs a hug. He needs one of my special hugs. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the host, Scott. I think he's looking a little bit sleepy. See, pretzel, another fucking pretzel. Oh, some bread. Oh well. Got a meal out of it, I guess. Don't work too hard, Buzz. Nice to see you, mate. Thanks for dropping by. See, there's a little murder robbery, aggravated robbery in your honour. Talking of which, I better get this shit out of my bag. Some people apparently take a very dim view of you wandering around with stolen goods. And thank you very much for the follow, mate. I didn't quite catch the name, but thanks for following, dude. Right. Be warned, there's a bandit camp up there somewhere. You gotta... I mean, let's be fucking honest, this whole game is swimming in bandits, and it's worth being very cautious if you're out in the woods. As a general rule, if you're out in the fucking woods, you're not safe. If you're out on the roads, you're not safe. You're generally not safe. Well, he died for a good cause, Buzz. I got some noms and a shirt. Is there a more noble cause to die for? God! Right, where are you, Ginger? I'm just going to get up here and then have a little look on the map. I've got a pretty good idea where he is. Gunny. Just Gunny works best. We have a mutual acquaintance, Anti-Scale. I have him to thank for finding who you are. Ah, mate. Thank you very much for the host, Gunny. I'll call you Gunny from now on. Yeah, anti-scale, legendary geezer. Absolutely legendary. Geordie Piggy says, man, I can't wait for the DLC. Yeah, I'll happily throw money at the screen for any of the DLCs or anything they want to sell. And normally I very much frown on a lot of post-launch content and all the rest of it, but this game, I want to support it. It's a fantastic example of, like, you know, pay your money, get a good game with no fuckery. So yeah, I've already bought the armor DLC, even though I'm not actually worn the armor. But yeah, some of the incoming content, some is paid, some is free. All of it looks fantastic. So yeah, looking forward to it. Particularly tournaments. I think tournaments could be a very interesting way to level up your skills. Geordie Picky says, I'm so mad at myself that I finished the story mode. I think it's probably why I've been putting it off and not chasing the main quest line, because I just don't want it to end. But maybe now I'm at a point where I should just go for it, because, you know, DLCs are going to be out soon. Gunny says it's a very unique word to describe anti-scale. Yeah, You don't get many anti-scales to the pound. I hope he's well. He's been a bit quiet recently. I think he's busy with work.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
But you know, he's
What do you
he's
want
the
from me?
legendary
I
geezer.
want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your...
Lamenti says
Where
300
are
hours in and I haven't finished the main story. Let's say
over at the-
you can get easily
you? To hell with the
sidetracked.
charcoal burners.
Yeah, damn
Where are
straight.
your bandit mates?
They're
That's
not
kinda
my
nice.
mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back. And
Thank you very much, Gunny.
Who was it? Talk!
I don't know
I
his
very much
name,
appreciate that.
Only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
Never know, maybe he'll start playing a little Kingdom Come Deliverance while you wait for Div 2.
What can you tell me about it?
Anti-Scale has
Saw
actually...
him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz.
I don't know if he's
Playing
actually
dice
got
and
this yet
boozing.
on Xbone or whether he's going to get it on PC, but I know he's looking
he
forward
lives
to
in a house
playing
on the
this.
edge of the village. But that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ushitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's
Yeah, this
quite a
game,
long story.
this game is testimony.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
I know I'm always banging on about this, but
I woke up in the
one
middle
of the
night because I needed to go
reasons I love this game is that you hear
I went out into the
you hear a lot
dark,
of big
same as
studios
usual.
going, oh yeah, we really wanted to
Maybe there
fix
was
this
something
and
there
this,
that
but we
shouldn't
couldn't
have.
because of this reason
First
and
I
that
thought it was
reason,
just a
and
trick of the light.
you know, we've got finite resources. And then
it was too late.
Warhorse Studio
They
comes
went
along,
past and I thought they must be
fires
horsemen.
up a game with a
I would have yelled,
Kickstarter
but I
with
was
20
afraid they'd
million
kill me.
investment,
So I waited
produces
until they were
a
out of sight, and I started to
a
slip away.
game, a
Then the
fantastic
slaughtering
game
started.
that's original and on the scale of a AAA title.
I thought they'd steal
and
the horses and ride off. That would
Just
be
goes
bad
to show
enough.
what a
killing
company
started,
or a game
flames everywhere.
developer can do when they're really
It's terrible.
passionate and really care about the
Hell
game,
itself.
and
then?
it puts some of the big publishers to
See,
shame,
some of
frankly.
them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No,
Yeah.
he ran
Oh,
right into me. He was running fast.
at
for
the
a
start of the
while, but
game, you really
he
are a
pushed me
peon.
aside and
I mean,
fell
I
down, then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued
was
my
really
life.
shocked. When I first started
ran
playing
off,
this game, it was just like,
I did
if
what
I
he
got
said.
into a fight, I died,
Then the
and I had
rest
to
of the
kind of
gang
work
ran
around the
past.
whole thing.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ushitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything
Gotcha,
you noticed
Gunny.
about them?
I think I know what you're
don't
talking
know.
about.
There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
Yeah, you take care, Gunny, and say hi to Drew if you see him before I do.
Sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
Tell him I'll still do
Maybe I
guides
will.
to order.
Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. You probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what
I
they'll
think
about
they...
me. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
What's the publisher? Is it Quicks Vermenzi knows? I think it's Thingy Silver. Cool, thanks Gunny. Thank you very much for the host, mate, and thank you very much for spinning by.
Just
Very
try
much
it,
appreciated,
and we'll see
mate.
whether they drive you away or
Thank
not.
you.
But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
I'm actually going to look up the name of the... Deep Silver. I want to get it right just because... But yeah, I think Warhorse Studios or Daniel Vavra approached Quicksilver and Deep Silver and basically pitched them, and there was concern that there wasn't a market for the game, so they made a proposition if he could raise $500,000 on a Kickstarter, they'd bankroll the game, and the Kickstarter I think raised something like 650,000 very, very quickly, and then they bankrolled it for about 20 million. So they only had to raise I think 5%, and that they did in an instant. Geordie Picky, thank you very much for the follow, mate. Very much appreciated, dude. Yeah, exactly. I think that's Daniel Vavra's. Is that Daniel Vavra's line? It's Dungeons and Dragons with no dragons, and they won the RPG. Didn't they win the Fantasy Game Award or something? Even though it is kind of smirk worthy as it's entirely not a fantasy game. In fact, I guess technically it's the very opposite. Right, we've saved Ginger, and the game has saved us. So I guess the world is now our lobster. I'm pretty sure there's something around here that I can rob, but... Right, let's see where we're at. Yeah, let's go and... Come on. Are you from Hungary? Gotcha. I can't see. That's the Cyber Ghost. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I hope I didn't get you out of bed. I'm always struggling to pronounce Prevoslavich. Trying to pronounce all the names correctly. I think that's how you pronounce it, Prevoslavich. Glad to hear, Cyber. Yes, there are perks so you can carry more. In fact, I would say there's a horse perk where you can choose to have your horse go faster and carry less weight, or go slower and carry more weight. I automatically went for the faster horse, but in hindsight, now I think the carrying more weight on your horse is actually the better option, because late game your horse gets so fuck fast. When you've got something like Warhorse Gender or one of the one of the Arabians and you've got 20 horse riding skill, frankly, the horse is so insanely fast that you will struggle to go flat out a lot of the time because it's almost uncontrollable unless you know exactly the layout of the road ahead. So I would actually opt for going for the horse perk as well, so you can carry more stuff, because looting's so much part of the game. Because you only need the horse to be so fast.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Gotcha.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name.
Geordie says, I pronounce it good because we have similar language.
All
Gotcha.
right.
Yeah, I'm trying to pronounce it well because the Brits are so famous for like not learning other people's languages. I just think I should make an effort to try and pronounce these names properly. You know, British people are generally famous for going abroad and just shouting at everybody loudly in English. Like, that's magically going to make everyone fucking understand. So I'm trying to be slightly less ignorant than our reputation warrants. Not doing so well.
Greetings. What business have you?
Yeah, Cybergo says the stable hand early on, you can ask him for training and ride off with no warrants. I did read that, mate.
My lord, I
literally spoke to people in an order where it was like I was going to end up doing one quest and then rolling straight into the next one without a break. So it was a case of I might as well just carry on because I'm going to be given pebbles anyway.
One of the Neuhoff stable.
But yeah, thank you for that tip. If I do end up doing another playthrough, I know I can just skip stuff.
I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest
nice,
of them
Geordie.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about
Kovalar means female horse. I'm wondering if that's how the place got its name.
Terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Uzhitz. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Lubosh.
I see. What else?
That's all I've found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new.
Did I go through all of these options? I can't remember.
Actually, I haven't found out anything yet, sir.
Put a little effort into it, lad.
Yes, sir.
Take care now.
Right. Right, let's head up to Sasau. Oh, fuck. We're taking a fairly dangerous route at night. If I get ambushed by bandits, I'm probably just going to flee like a pussy because I don't want to be fighting in the woods at night. Jordy says, even though he's finished the game, I still enjoy watching it. Yeah, I think once you're into the game, it's like Fallout. It's like once you're into it, it becomes like TV. Right, here we are. Let's see if we can procure... is it 1403? Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, I'm going to try and get as much crap out of my bags as possible because we might need to do some serious fucking running away in a minute. I'm going to keep my... Right, this is not going to be about fighting. This is going to be about shitting our pants and fleeing. Alright, not exactly the stealthiest thing in the world, but... I want to fucking basically try and mug a monk. That's what we're here for. So I can get my monk's disguise. And, yeah. I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Oh, another carrot. Yes, yes, yes. Right, that's all we're going to do is see if we can get the fuck out of here without the guards spotting us. Oh, can I fucking resist it? Guards. Fuck that.
What's going on there?
Yeah!
We got away with that. Right, am I too late to get a fucking bed?
Damn.
Probably. Let's see if we can just find somewhere to kip out here. Bollocks. See, this is why I like to have bloody paid for beds. Sunday afternoon with a serial killer monk and a bowl of herbage. I'm pretty chuffed. In fact, I'm going to get that fucking shit off me and put it on my horse fast. But I'm pretty happy with that. We just got a selection of nice monk's habits. So that's our fucking disguise sorted out, guys. We just need to ideally let the stolen debuff wear off, and we are cooking on fucking gas. Okay, don't know whose bed that is, but that'll do. Not my bed. Who gives a fuck? Yeah, this is why it's so good to get the money together and rent a permanent room, because otherwise, if you get up to no good, got nowhere to crash, because once the innkeeper goes to bed, you've had it. And I'm trespassing in someone else's bed room. Geordie says, "Is that the mission with the monastery?" No, I'm just thieving. I just want to get my costume sorted out, and or should I say my disguise, and that requires stealing a monk's habit. It's fucking expensive, Cyber Ghost. Some of them are like, I think it ranges between about 150 and 350 groschen to permanently rent a room, as opposed to like 2 groschen to rent it for a night. So early game, it's really expensive to permanently hire. So yeah, I cheaped out. But yeah, they did not SJW this game. What's the time? I'm just going to loiter around until the guy's probably going to come out any minute. But no, there was a huge hoo-ha about this game because some people griefed Daniel Vavra, and Daniel Vavra tried to engage him on social media, but he got a ton of grief because people were saying, "Oh, there needs to be more strong female characters in the game," and he was like, "Well, you know, we've made this game historically accurate. We've got to have a team of historians, blah 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 blah," and you know, he was totally in the right. You know, he just basically said it how it was. They hired lots of historians. This game is historically accurate. And he just got a lot of hate from it. And yeah, this game is not politically correct. I mean, people will call you a cunt in the middle of a fight. There's sex scenes with nudity. In fact, I saw some guy complaining on the official forums that he was offended that he was just minding his own business doing a quest, and the next minute he was naked having sex with a woman. So that's the level it's on. It's completely earthy. It's great. But no, that is the. I'm a long way from the monastery mission. I paid for all NY tomfoolery with archery. NY? Oh my. Yeah, I need off stream. I need to go and do some.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Do some grinding for
Hi,
cash and
there's
unlock
room
some of
here.
these places.
For
You
how
just
long?
need the bolt holes, particularly if you're doing crimes. Let's see how much
about
this
if I pay you for
costs.
several nights?
No problem.
If
But
you're
you
doing
need
crimes,
that.
you need a bolt hole that you can turn up to in the middle of the night. Fucking hell.
Here you go.
I'm going to pay
You've
this
got it
place
all
I
to
come to a
yourself.
lot.
No one
So-
will disturb you.
And I come here at weird times as well because I'm usually coming here to steal stuff from the monks.